Hello, Nation. Welcome to the VAR household. Welcome to VAR Nation Live. What are you looking at? The Harley poster? Yeah, you have one in your inventory. Actually, you probably have a few. I don't know. But anyway, we are live on VAR Nation. I'm your host, Rock VAR, here with my sidekick, Bodie, and my lovely wife, Lyda. And we're playing DC Universe Online tonight, chasing down some Catalysts, because I got another breakthrough. So, woohoo! I did my breakthrough this time. It worked. And I had collected a bunch of nth metal from my other tunes and sent them on over to Rockvar. And so he is getting close, not ready yet, I don't think, but getting close to being ready to break through again. And so we're going to go. I've got 3 missions that I've got to do, lower level missions. I'm going to check and see what they are, and we're going to go and just grab some catalysts hopefully tonight. Hopefully. I realize Legends just ended. I tried to wait a little while. I didn't want to go on the same time as DC TV, which was going to happen because I didn't realize Legends of Tomorrow came on right after Flash. So that's kind of cool. Our Tuesday night we get a 2-hour back-to-back DC TV night. But I need to go here and check my stream settings out real quick. At the same time that we're starting the beginning of the stream, we're also cooking dinner. So sorry about that if I have to walk away a couple of times. We'll have to go and make sure that the food cooks right and all that good stuff. But for the most part, we should be at the point where we're going to be done with, it won't take too long, I guess I should say. So just la-da-da-da-da, set this up. If you saw, I put a video up on the channel today. I did an updates with Rock for Game Update 77, which is now live on PC Test. The new Superman costume is, and this is confirmed because it came directly from the website. Someone also confirmed it to me on Twitter, but it is going to be everywhere you see Superman in the game. He'll be now wearing the Rebirth suit as soon as Game Update 77 goes live. So it's not happened yet, but just as soon as we get Game Update 77 live on the regular, live server. I keep saying live. He will have the Rebirth suit everywhere except Legends. Our Legends Superman will still be the costume that we have right now. I don't know if they're intending on launching a Rebirth version of the Legends character separate from the one that we've got, or what they will do. That would be my guess, is that we'll end up getting the Rebirth suit for a Legends character also. But right now I'm not losing my mind. If you saw my video, you saw my big baby pouty face that I did. That was intended to be live actually, but for some reason the freaking XSplit program that I've been using to do my videos with is not opening since the last update on Windows 10. I don't know what the deal is. I got with service at XSplit yesterday. They checked a whole bunch of things. Couldn't find what it was. They had to email the report to, a better, I don't know if the word's better or not, but a more in-depth service crew. They were supposed to have replied back to me by the end of the day yesterday, and I've still not heard anything from them. So my guess is I'm shit out of luck. I've seen on online that people have been having this problem since Windows 10 launched with XSplit. I don't know. I tried going back and even using compatibility mode with older versions of Windows, and that didn't work. So I don't know what the deal is. It was working just fine. I went to open it yesterday to do my updates with Rock, and it just gives an error and shuts down every time. And I don't know if it's because of I did just have an update on my computer on Windows 10, so I don't know if there's something in that update that's screwing up XSplit's ability to open, but it doesn't seem to be that widespread because I don't see anybody else bitching about it online. So I don't know, but we'll figure that out. So, but for now, no face cam is basically where I'm at with that. I don't have the tools, so that's why I had to do it that way. But my intention was to put the pouty lip out and leave it that way for the rest of the update because I like my trunks on Superman. Everybody knows that. But again, the Rebirth costume is flippin' awesome. Plus, how can you be mad about the character having the suit that he's wearing currently in the comics when it's not the New 52? If it was the New 52, if they had redone this and put New 52 Superman everywhere in the game, yeah, I'd probably be shouting mad. But the fact that it's Superman who has a kid with Lois Lane, how can I be mad about that? I can't. It's not possible for me to be upset about that. So I'm going to go ahead, and I think Lyda can pretty much handle. I'll walk her through what she needs to do when water starts boiling and whatnot. So I'm going to go ahead and see what we have to do. So we went, and I've got a bunch of nth metal. And like I said the last stream, if you collect nth metal from the vault, which I need to do first and foremost, go to the vault. If you do that, that nth metal is not tradable. You can only keep it. You cannot give it to your other tunes. If you collect nth metal throughout the game, if it drops, you can then pass it to your other tunes. So for the time being, I've been letting my alts provide rock with the nth metal that I need to keep things going. I figured I'm more interested right now in him and his artifacts being able to level up than I am some of my other players. So, or some of my other tunes. So I'm going to go ahead and keep passing off the nth metal to him for now. I did go ahead, I've collected an artifact with Wally West, and I want to do the healing one with him, so I'll probably let him collect some as well. But for the sake of the stream, I want to be able to show the progression and just how quickly we're progressing up through this thing, because quite honestly, it's happening a lot faster than I would have thought. We can only go to level 100 with this thing, and I think my next breakthrough is at level 60, so, you know, almost there. Jack Plays says he finally made it on time. How's it going, buddy? Good to see you. And you already answered my question. He says, I'm doing good, thanks for asking. You know me so well. Well, I'm glad you could join, buddy. It's good to see you. It's good to have you on the stream. It's only the three of us right now, I think, so we're hanging 10. We're hanging 3. High 3, like the Ninja Turtles would say. So, big news in comics today. Brian Michael Bendis is leaving Marvel and going to DC. Which is, I mean, that guy's huge. Not in size, but in awesomeness. He came prepared for that question. That's right, man. You knew you knew where it was going. You knew what was going to happen. I mean, this guy, he's responsible for a lot of the really good Spider-Man stuff that I like. He's responsible for a lot of the Jessica Jones stuff. He's responsible for the Spider-Man MTV cartoon that I thought was awesome. We really liked that one. He's a hell of a writer. I've seen some people making fun of him today online for his writing, and I thought he was really good. So I am excited to see what he does. Now, the problem is, the only thing that I see could be a little bit concerning, and I'm in League Chat again. The only thing that I can see as being a little bit concerning is that he is basically known for shaking things up. The guy, he introduces a lot of different stuff. He's known for changing characters around and kind of, you know, making them different than they had been and that kind of stuff. So that's cool, though. I mean, everything can use a fresh touch. I just hope that he keeps it, you know, not, you know, doesn't go too far with it, I guess. We're just getting back to a point in DC where I'm starting to recognize the characters again, because it's been a long time since I stopped buying comics from DC. And I should have started back again with Convergence, but I didn't, and so now I'm way behind, and I'm going to have to catch up. But so I guess I've still got that. Even if they go and throw everything into chaos now. I've still got Convergence through now to catch up with, so it'll be all right. I'm just completely eliminating everything that happened in between those two times. I think that Final Crisis was where, after Final Crisis, when they introduced the New 52, that's where I kind of stopped. And so it's been a long time. At that point, we started reading Smallville comics, and we just pretty much, I mean, there was enough of that to keep us occupied for a long, long time. Speaking of Smallville, so I just light us all tonight the preview that came on during The Flash for the new Crisis event that's happening later this month. That's going to be the crossover, and it was called Crisis on Earth X, I think it was called. What is Earth X? Have we been, or 10, not sure. I'm not sure we've been introduced to this Earth. I have my fingers crossed right now that it has something to do with Smallville universe. That would, my head would pop. I don't think they've had enough time to put that together, though, is the thing. And yeah, I've heard about the Disney thing too, Jack just brought up. It looks like Disney may potentially purchase Fox. It's a version of Fox. I don't know which. It's not the whole company, but it's the one that's responsible for the movie. So that's all we need to know, I guess. So yeah, after all this time and all of this back and forth, it looks like Disney might get their hands on Fox. And that, what does that mean? That means that the X-Men, as we know them from the X-Men movies, will finally get to be in the Marvel Universe, the Marvel Cinematic Universe. What's up, Jeffrey Lane? We're talking shop a little bit here as we're getting started. Talking about the big news of the day, actually, and I'm glad Jack brought it up, is the Disney potentially buying Fox. And so we may end up seeing the X-Men, and the shit of it is, though, look, they waited until it's no longer the X-Men. I'm going to walk out of the room here, guys, so I'm not going to see chat for a second. They've waited until the X-Men franchise has pretty much aged out. So, like, all the people that I wanted to see interact with the Avengers, Hugh Jackman, are not with the program anymore. So, if they do this, and we finally get to see X-Men interacting with the Avengers, and we finally get to see Wolverine interacting with the Avengers, I'm going to be pissed if it's not Hugh Jackman, because that's what I wanted to see. I wanted to see Captain America and Wolverine, but I wanted it to be Chris and Hugh. I wanted it to be the people that, and I said their first names because I don't even know what Chris's last name is. Chris Evans and Hugh Jackman. That's what I wanted to see. Yeah, I'm gonna miss Quicksilver too. That kid, I love that guy. That guy's awesome. The only reason I'm still watching American Horror Story is him. I really enjoy that kid's acting, and he was a kick-ass Quicksilver. He made me like the character. Every version of Quicksilver that I've ever known up until now has been such a little jerk-off that I just hated him. And this kid made me like Quicksilver. I don't like the one that was in Avengers. I'm not a big fan of what they did with Quicksilver and the Scarlet Witch there. But that's just me. Magus, what's up, man? Thank you for joining the stream. We're having a bit of a discussion about Fox and Disney. And now, so I don't know if you guys saw that, we've got Disney potentially purchasing Fox, which also that would give us some interaction there with Deadpool. What happened? Oh yeah, don't. So also that could potentially give us some Deadpool action in the Avengers movie. But outside of that, other things happening elsewhere in the world. So the Warner Brothers executives, apparently it's been announced recently that the Justice League movie is pretty hella long, right? Like there's so much story that it's going to be a long-ass movie, which I'm fine with, because I'm not one of those people that wants a movie to be wrapped up in a certain amount of time just because it should be. I don't want to see a movie that could be 2.5 hours, even 2 hours and 45 minutes. I don't want to see it crammed into an hour and 30 minutes just to fit a time frame, because you know what happens then? You lose a shit ton of the story, and you lose a shit ton of the point, and you lose a whole bunch of character development, and then you're stuck going back and watching the extras on the video to try and figure out how things make sense, like Man of Steel. And some other movies that have come out. BVS was like that a little bit. There was a lot of stuff in the extras that made the whole thing make sense, but in the theater, I was just like, what the shit? So they've been talking about the runtime and how long it's going to be and all that good stuff. And I guess Warner Brothers came out and made an announcement today that the film crew and the people making the film will not be making the final decision on how long the movie is. The final decision on how long the movie is and how things are cut up will be the decision of Warner Brothers executives, which is what Warner Brothers constantly does to movies, and then they screw them up. So my whole reason for going on that tirade was, I hope more than anything right now that eventually we see either Disney buy DC Comics and make their own movies like they did with Marvel, and leave Warner Brothers sitting out there kind of like Fox, just making whatever they've still got a hold of, or they'll never purchase Warner Brothers, will they? I mean, Disney's huge. They bought Lucas, for God's sakes, but will they ever be able to? I mean, Warner Brothers goes back to like one of the first movie studios. Will Warner Brothers actually ever sell? I don't know. But in a perfect world, I would like to see Disney buy Warner Brothers and then make the movies I want to see made, because I know they would do it. And yeah, they might be campy because that's Disney, but that's what I want, so I'll be fine. So Jeffrey Lane says, and it means Wolverine in costume, which will be cool. Jack Plays says, the only thing I'll miss in the X-Men universe is Quicksilver. We already talked about that. Jack Plays says they get to do the F4 right this time, hopefully. Hopefully. Jack says, when you go see Justice League, just know that November 17th is my birthday. Oh, that's awesome. Shadow, what's up, man? Thank you for joining the stream. Well, I will give you a birthday shout-out from the movie theater, because I'm definitely going on the 17th. And I may come back here and do a quick video just to say, hey, that was awesome. I might even do that from the theater. I don't know if it's awesome. If it's not awesome, but I don't see how it couldn't be at this point. Like, I've seen, yeah, even if I just watch it for the Flash, it's going to be good. Everything I've seen has made me want to see the movie. I haven't heard or seen anything that makes me think that it's going to be bad. Plus, apparently it screen tested well. Apparently it got screen testing numbers similar to Wonder Woman, which is also good, because Wonder Woman was I loved it. I loved Wonder Woman. So Jeffrey Lane is starting to have bad feelings about JL. What do you mean, man? Tell us what you mean, brother. I'm very interested. Ooh, I have 12 stabilizers. Alright, so we're a 46 now. Let's see what we got to do. We got to do Shadowlands, Trigon's Prison. Whoop! Two times Trigon's Prison. And the Gates of Tartarus one time. Well, I can tell you what I'm going for right now. There's a lot of woos happening in the other room. I feel like Archer just came in here. Like, I can see him. He's riding around on his, what the hell did he play? It wasn't badminton. Oh, that's the wrong thing. Trigon's Prison. Trigon's Prison, baby. This used to be my favorite. It still is kind of my favorite. The artifacts have made it so that I have gotten to do two of my favoriteest missions, League of Assassins and Trigon's Prison. What game did Archer play, dear? Lacrosse. He's in here riding around on his lacrosse pogo or whatever the hell you call those things. Screaming woo. Oh, shit. He was getting worried about the noise in the background. Oh, yeah. That's the same reason so that makes me a little concerned, the announcement that they want to shorten the movie. Yes, dear. Because shortening the movie to make more money because of more showings is an idiotic thing to do, in my opinion. I'll go see it more if it's longer and good than I will if it's short and choppy. That's just me. But the problem, I think that, I don't know if it's a problem per se, but one of the things that people are going to have to start keeping in mind when it comes to movie going now is people aren't necessarily going to the theater like they used to. You don't have to anymore. I mean, if I really wanted to, and I wouldn't suggest doing it because I would never do that, especially not on a live stream. But if I wanted to right now, I could get on a computer and pull up any movie that I wanted to watch. And so my point, though, is just that there's got to be a really good reason to entice people to want to go see a movie, you know? And it's not going to be chopping the shit out of it. That's not going to be the reason that I want to go see it. Because if I'm taking my family out, or I'm not taking my wife anywhere because she'll woo in the theater. If I if I take my family out, or I take the time to get myself together enough to actually go out in public to a movie, which means, putting on pants. That's something I don't like to do very often. Long pants. I always like to wear shorts, but put on pants, a jacket, maybe a ball cap, pay for gas, because nothing in my life is more than 2 blocks away now. And then go to the theater, stand in line. I've prepaid for the tickets because I want to be able to skip that portion of the line, but it doesn't matter. There's still going to be a shit ton of people there. The movie theater that we go to, or would be going to here in our town, doubles as, it's actually called the Fun Barn. The front, and I chuckle, don't laugh, because it's actually pretty kick-ass. But the whole front entrance of the place is has video games and arcades, food, ball pits, bumper cars, the whole works. It's just it's a fun barn. So you got to wade through that to get to the food, and now that this place now serves regular food, so it's going to be a long line. It's going to be a whole chaotic mess to go and see a movie, basically. I don't want to go sit down, get up, and leave. You know what I mean? I want to go, sit down, enjoy my food, enjoy the movie. I would even prefer it if movies had breaks, because if anybody's like me, it waits until I have to go to the bathroom to do the really cool stuff in the movie. So I'm fine with the whole movie experience. But yeah, I think Jeffrey, I think the Avengers was like a 2.5 hour long movie. If it wasn't, it sure felt like it. And that's good, because I like movies where I am thinking, man, I hope it's not over yet, and it's not by any means. No, Jack, I haven't seen Ragnarok yet. Is it Is it awesome? Is it as awesome as everybody says it is? Because I hear, yeah, it looks awesome from what I've seen of the previews and stuff. I'm hoping that it is. Queue times are awful long, aren't they? I've noticed that. Maybe I should queue up for more than one thing. We also need to do Shadowlands. That's a duo, isn't it? Probably definitely get into that. Yeah. Definitely get into that.
And also the chicken?
Mm-hmm.
How am I going to do that?
Oh, Shadowlands. We're in here already. He says it's awesome. Wait, no, it's amazing. Well, that's cool.
We must hurry. Brainiac's presence in Shadowlands is the nexus of his invasion. I will lead.
Hey, I think I'm in here with Gambit. I am. Gambito. Gambito 2012. Yeah, well, I think you should prepare yourself, Jeffrey, for the fact that I'm pretty sure Superman's going to be in it for 15 minutes. I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they're going to wait till the very end of the movie to bring him back. I mean, it was speculated that he wasn't even in it at first. And we know that he is, of course. We knew that day one, but they tried to fake us out like he wasn't going to be. Oh, my dude's running through like a madman up here. He wants to be done with this. Well, somebody was shooting me. I received a Soda Cola Extreme. It's got more cola power. It's got maximum colage. Yeah, I'm guessing that, Jeffrey. It's going to be continued either in JL2 or Man of Steel 2. And now they're talking about Black Adam potentially appearing in Suicide Squad 2. I didn't even know Suicide Squad 2 was on the menu. Like, how long we have to wait for that movie to come out? Are we not doing what we're supposed to be doing, or I'm just beating people down? Ooh, we have group loot. Pretty sure I'm supposed to be doing this. I hope the green guy shows up too. You mean like the Green Lantern guy? There was something on the... There was something online about where is the Green Lantern when all this is going on. I was like, I don't know. Where is Armie Hammer? 'Cause I'm pretty sure that's going to be the guy.
What is this? The Shadow Keeper. Created by the realm itself in response to Brainiac's incursion.
Jeffrey says, God, no more Suicide Squad, please.
Then we have no choice. We must
At least make the villain,
and stop his
you know,
advance for the greater good.
Or
For the greater good.
I don't know what to say about that movie. I liked it. If it would have just been a movie about Harley Quinn and the Joker, I would have liked it. But the whole storyline to me was like, you know, I don't even know what the hell happened, to be honest with you. It was just kind of like, what? There was a lot of suspense that led up to a lot of what? Oh, Martian Manhunter. The other green guy. Yeah, I want to see Martian Manhunter badly.
I need to put another backpack in here,
Outside of,
There is no choice. We must destroy it.
Yes. May this alliance be the first of many more. Victory is ours.
The realm of magic is safe for Rain. Now, on to other matters. Like your destruction, Wonder Woman.
oh, Green Arrow.
But inevitable
There's so many green guys. We're all like speculating on who you're talking about. Yeah, but who's gonna play him?
This isn't over, mortal. You will rue the day you angered me. I know your name.
I angered you today.
I know your face, and I know your days are numbered.
And I know it looks like you have horns. Hey, Wonder Woman's in a crystal. Wake up!
Why, Hera, you are a warrior I'm proud to have at my side. I will open a portal home for you and restore
Thanks.
this realm's connection to magic.
Thanks for opening a portal home for me. Yeah, we all miss Heath Ledger, man. That is for show. So I don't know. I'm hoping it's good. I'm gonna keep my keep myself from getting too big of expectations, because expectations are the killer. If I really have high hopes for it, it's gonna suck. But I think that regardless of, you know, I pretty much have just written Superman off from this whole thing anyway. I mean, I don't really care too much, you know, what they do at this point, because in my opinion, they're going to screw up the character in whichever direction they decide to take him. That's just kind of where I'm at with this version. So it's kind of like I'm just looking at the base of Batman, Wonder Woman, Flash, Aquaman, and Cyborg, which I really don't care about either, because I don't like Cyborg on the Justice League. I like Cyborg on the Teen Titans. So I'm hoping that it ends up being like that one New 52 movie where he's like, I'd rather be on with these guys, because, you know, they're funner or whatever. But I don't think they're going to do that. I think they're going to stick with Cyborg on the Justice League. But that's all good. So that's really all I'm worried about. And to be honest with you, for the most part, I'm going to take this time to enjoy Ben Affleck as Batman, because I feel like the studio has given him so much shit already that he's probably not going to be Batman very much longer. So, and in fact, I think he did an interview recently that came out. I don't know when it came out, but it was talked about today, that kind of foreshadowing as to how long he expects to play Batman, which ain't that long. So, I don't know. So I'm going to enjoy it while it lasts, because I really like what he's doing with the character. I saw actually, Jeffrey, you sent me a link today to a trailer for the Justice League that I hadn't seen. And the Batman voice that's being used is amazing. I know it's mostly not. I know Ben's just kind of talking, and it's mostly like effect, but it is really, really cool. I am very much enjoying the fact that he's just kind of a low growl, if you could call it that, and not so much just a heinous scream. So I am, if you guys are wondering, I'm not in the room right now. I'm putting the chicken flavor packets in the ramen. It's ramen night. We don't even have anything cool to sauce it up with. We're just doing shredded chicken in it. And it has come to the seasoning. And if you don't squeeze the packet in the correct way, or open the pouch in the correct way, it ruins your entire meal. So we got to make sure it sprinkles out just right, and then give it a proper stir, and then I'll be back in to check the chat, and we'll go from there. Maybe we can get into Trigon's prison. I really want to. Because that is one of my favorite missions, as I've said. I have to concentrate when I stir. I can't talk and stir at the same time. It's not a gift that I possess. Alright. Light have kept me active. I didn't pay attention, Jeffrey. I'm going to have to go back. I did not hear the theme. It was the Batman 89 theme. Nice. I'm digging that they're using that. Nice. That's awesome that they're using those themes, man. I couldn't be happier with that. It's
Safe for me to use the water now?
I always, whenever I see it, whenever they use old themes like that, I'm always like, man, I like it a lot, but it makes me think that it's in canon. So I'm like, oh, alright, this is that Batman, but it's really not. So it would kind of be cool, though, if it was. If they would come out and say it's just a continuation of Keaton's Batman years in the future.
He could still do that.
He could still do Batman, yeah.
He
In
could be an
fact,
old Batman.
he's not doing Thomas Wayne because Negan is. But I have to wonder why they wouldn't have gotten Keaton to do that. He could have been Thomas Wayne. That would have been awesome. He's not really... I get that he's not really that guy, though. Yeah. The CBS Flash theme was super cool. Floppy G101. What do I do with the Catalysts? I have a lightning one. Well, you put your depending on where you're going to, what level you're at. I don't know which one yep, Mystic Lightning. You save it, and you need 3 of them. You need 3 of those, 2 of the Superior Mystic Lightning, and 3 Concentrated Mystic Lightning to hit the milestone ranked 60. So if you're not there yet, just hang on to them, because when you get up to that rank, that's when you'll need them. You can't use it yet if you're under that, but you'll need it eventually. So also, I forgot, we have a new sub shout out to do. I have neglected my new sub. Damn it! New sub shout out is
You got a DC superhero?
Ghost Rider 774. Thank you for subbing. They subbed 9 hours ago. So that's awesome. We're up to 355 subs, I believe. Yeah, these are the... See, there's the DC superheroes, girl. You have these posters in your inventory, dear.
That's awesome.
I even did a video about them. There's the Harley Quinn
I
Rebirth.
love it.
There's more of them, too. I don't have them out. There's the other Harley Quinn.
Oh, but that DC superhero girl is awesome.
What the hell? Floppy says I'm only a 75. You're only a 75 what? CR? Because if you are, that's fine. It doesn't make any difference as long as you're over level 20. You want to go to your... if you haven't done it yet, you want to go to your events tab. There will be an event here that talks about artifacts. So you'll want to do that. And then... yeah, so it doesn't matter what CR you are. Basically, you just use the nth metal to level it up. Jack Plays asked me, have you ever had Fruity Mount Swirl on the Derb? I don't know that I have. I do not know what that is. Fruity Mount Swirl on the Derb. Jeffrey says, Rock, you think we need the Rebirth Superman style in game? I do. You mean like to wear? Yes, absolutely. Abso-freaking-lutely. If we could get that style, for one, it's awesome. I would wear that. That would replace what I'm wearing right now. As you can see, I'm not all that far off from that. Outside of the color scheme, I'm not far off from that being what I'm wearing. I would wear that in a heartbeat. I think that is, aside from the Silver Age or the Modern Age Superman costume, the Rebirth Superman costume is by far my favorite. It beats everything. If it had the red trunks, I would literally, my ears would literally pop, the top of my head would explode, and you would never, I would be gone. I would be like it would be like when in the original From Dusk Till Dawn movie, when a vampire gets staked and the blood just flies everywhere. That's what would happen to me. I would just explode with with like joy. It sounds brutal, but it would be joy. Because that freaking suit is beautiful. I love everything about it. I can't say that I hate anything about it. The only thing I would bring up, I do not know if it has the S on the cape. I prefer the S on the cape. And I don't know if it has that, but if it does, I'm a real happy guy. If it doesn't, it's alright. But I love the belt. The boots are like, bam! The boots are phenomenal.
Power is returning. Someone is
And
holding him
I really
You
like
must keep
the
going.
texture
Find Trigon's
of
chamber.
it too,
I will
like
meet
the
you there.
texturing, how it looks. It's not quite like what I would call dodgeball texture, like the Man of Steel suit, and it's not like metal texture like the New 52. It just looks, you know, workable. Hello, everybody. Man, this is fun. We're gonna get to beat down the Waynes. Damn, look at all that I just got from here.
Trigon's dimension. I'm gonna
Getting a
jump
bunch of it.
underwater. Keep going and stay safe.
Jeffrey says it's outlined and glows over the style, and the cape has the S on the back. That's cool.
Soon I will be free, and you will obey Trigon. the
Yeah, it would be
Terrible.
nice to have the Green Lantern aura that the NPCs have, because with just plain green aura kinda, it's very botchy, you know, it's kinda dated at this point compared to the other auras that are in the game. Yeah, I know. Ooh, a red classic bed. Can I show you where to get those wild cards in my utility belt? Like the wild card slots or what I've got in them? Floppy G101. Flappy. Sorry. Flappy G101.
Hurry, he may soon have the power to escape. Your journey ends here.
Trigon must be awake. These demons are probably
Lesser demons.
Hurry, get to where Trigon is imprisoned. I will hold these demons off as long as I can.
I like to open that up just just because I'm not supposed to. Like, let them through. We throw rocks. What I got in them? Yes, I can show you that. They're actually in your base.
Your persistence does nothing but prolong your demise. I call upon you, my children. Which of you will heed me and be my vessel?
If you
Prove your
go,
worth once
if you
and
have a
for
base,
all. Father, I will be your vessel.
and you power it up, and then you purchase with marks of victory all the little extras. I'll show you where they're at though before we leave the stream. You'll have these jiggers in your inventory. It's a supply drop, backup, and a
So much anger.
oh man, I don't want any of those. Supply drop, orbital strike, and backup device. Ooh, look at all these demons. Oh,
Mortals.
I wanted to kill
I
them
demand
first.
Obedience. When I am restored, your
Yeah, they
suffering
try a little too hard with
will
Starfire.
endless.
They don't need to.
Avatar of sin, rise and destroy
Jack.
them.
Looks like she found purple tape and taped her body up. I thought you put booty. I was like, what? Come on, Avatar Sin. I will not die in the Avatar of Sin. That's not happening. That fire will still get you. What are you demons doing? Oh, I opened that door. These demons are following us. Suck it, demons. Alright. Now we get to go fight Big Papa. I'm really hoping the mechanics still fall into play here. I really like having to dodge his attacks. This was like one of the first missions that I learned the mechanics. Up until that point, it had been like tank and spank everything.
Soon no one will be able to defeat me.
You're not invincible yet.
You can't do that in this Moff. Everybody's got to duck and roll.
Stupid cow! If Trigon doesn't destroy you, I will.
Which makes sense. There ain't no tanking in Trigon. You know? I still haven't done the mission where we actually get to beat Trigon. Yeah, I have. I think I did it once. Once or twice. This one. Oh yeah, first time guy's gonna try to fuck us over. Here comes the big ball of shit. He's gonna roll at us. Ball of... Oh, can't get hit with the eye lasers. I don't remember Trigon having that power, but now we gotta fight the demons. I guess he's a god. I guess he has whatever powers he wants. Or a demon. I don't know what the hell he is. Get down here, Cersei. That is still as fun as it used to be.
Victory Stone enough to start a war. Have fun dealing with Trigon.
Quickly, you've got to raise the barrier
Are
back
we
up.
missing something here? Where's my catalyst?
That should keep him secure for now. Your bravery continues to impress. You fought a great battle and prevented the suffering
Thanks.
of millions of innocent people in our
You were
own
good too.
realm. Don't worry too much about Circe. She
Even though
won't
you
keep her
did
plans
nothing.
secret for long.
Oh, there we go. Superior Mystic Lightning. Nice. I love Superior Mystic Lightning. Where'd Cersei go? Is she gone already? Yep. Damn it. Trigon's over here hanging his head. He's like, man, I suck. They really made me their bitch. I gotta go trim my nails. These fuckers are ghastly. PewDiePie's #1 disliked fan. Sup? What's up, PewDiePie's #1 disliked fan? I'm calling you Pewdie. Pewdie, thank you for joining the stream. I guess I missed that joke earlier, or the rest of that. Jack Plays asked me, I think it was Jack, asked me something I've never heard of. Yeah, and I never got the answer to it. He asked me if I ever had Fruity Mount Swirl on the Derb. What the shit is that, Jack? What is Fruity Mount Swirl on the Derb? Okay, so, and also for Flappy, when you're in your base, come over to your computer, of course, and you're gonna wanna, you gotta fill each of these up. Now, tactical mods go on your equipment. Oh look, it's time for me to do this. So there you go. You gotta fill up your supply drop. Once you do these two, they're always there, but you gotta fill up that one if you want the big, you know, badass supply drop. Same thing with the orbital strike. Fill these up. Cost marks to do each one. And then, surprise, surprise, they'll be in your inventory. Oh, my inventory's full. Look at that. And you can put them on your belt. Look at that. We're going to go ahead and first thing we're going to do, get rid of this stuff that I don't need. We're going to open our Promethean box. See what's inside. Hey, Vengeance Waste Style. Proto Repair Bot. That's what I'm taking. I always want those. No problem, Flappy. Any old time. Oh, it's from Rick and Morty. Gotcha. Thanks, man.
We don't watch that show. It's on Adult Swim.
Ah. Oh, it's on Adult Swim. I could watch it.
You'd actually like it. It's kind of like a really, really adult version of Back to the Future.
Oh. Apparently I would like it. I may have to start watching it. So anyway, let's go feed our artifacts, since we can. We got plenty of nth metal here. Feed. What do you think I said? Did you think I said beat?
Yeah.
Let's go beat our artifacts. That's code now. Ooh, look, I'm getting close. I'm getting real close. How many more do I need? Oh. Oh, okay. I don't have to worry about it till 60. So I can go ahead and fill them all the way up, huh? Burp. I love the sounds. Let's go ahead and put this one in there too. Nice. So now we're a 48. Sweet. And I've got a couple of the things I need, but I'm going to have to spam them. And so this thing, this seal of preservation, I put it in last time, you know, to keep it the breakthrough from failing. And it doesn't take it. It puts it back in your inventory if it's not needed. So it's cool. I don't know. I'm hoping I can just kind of use it as a fail-safe. I'm sure that, you know, based on my luck, I'm going to fail a breakthrough probably every time I attempt one. But, you know, whatever. Fruity Mount Swirl on the Derb is the best combination of Kool-Aid ever, Jack says. Cool. It's funny as fuck, Jeffrey Lane says. Yes. I will be trying to watch that, I think. So that is pretty much the stream for tonight, guys. We got a couple of minutes left here to kind of hit the road and chill out. But we'll be back on Thursday night, which is going to lead us to a Saturday night stream this weekend, which will be should be a good fun time. But Thursday, next time, I'm going to try and get what I need to do this breakthrough. I'm pretty much going to guarantee that I'm not going to get what I need to do it by tomorrow, so I may be doing the breakthrough at the beginning part of the stream. I may not. I may already have it done. Either way, I'll tell you guys about it. I don't think there's any other DCWO news. If anything pops up on the forums, I'll try to let you know about it and do a video then. But before you take off, please give the stream a like. Every like helps us. Every interaction helps us. So you guys being on here and doing 76 chat messages is awesome. That helps our numbers as far as looking good to the YouTube analytics, because the way that it works is that the more interaction I get, the more our videos show up as suggested videos on YouTube. That's what we're trying to get to. That's where we're trying to get people rocking and rolling. I also want to let you guys know that as a Freedom partner, I got my first payday from YouTube ever since I've started YouTubing for the month of August, because it's that far behind. I got paid October 31st for what I made in August. I made 78 cents. Woohoo! My wife immediately confiscates it. She says I have to buy something for Bodhi with the 78 cents. I'll get him a sucker. I'll get him a lollipop.
There you go.
The good news, though, is the next time we get paid $2.50. So we are moving up in the world, but we got to wait another month to make that happen. So that is because of you guys. Thank you guys, because I wasn't until you guys started watching this stream and becoming a part of it. Our YouTube earnings were next to nothing, and I think, you know, they still are. They're better than nothing, because that's just, you know, it's cool. I dig it. When I I'm going to take a picture of that deposit for the 78 cents, and I'm going to save it for the rest of my life, and I'm going to be showing my grandkids, these were my earnings from YouTube, kids. I was a YouTuber, and it was the most fun time ever. So thank you guys very much for being a part of it. That's as much your 78 cents as it is mine, but I can't share it with you because it doesn't split 7 or 8 ways. Anyway, Shadow Dragon, 78 cents could be the giveaway. You shut your mouth, Shadow. That's my 78 cents. You you and my wife already have plans for my money. Holy shit. But anyway, that's a good one. I am, Jeffrey. I'm going to do a DCUO podcast, actually. I haven't done it for since before Bodhi was born. It's called DCU Tonight, and I'm going to get it going again. It's just I don't have time to do it at this point because, well, I barely have time for the stream, but yeah, that would be the plan, man. And I would like to have you guys be involved in it, just like we do here, where we can talk back and forth and talk about, at that point there would be no playing, it would just be talking about DC stuff. So, but anyway, I got to run. I will see you guys on Thursday night. Thank you to Jack, Jeffrey, Shadow. We've got Flappy G101 that was in the chat tonight. PewDiePie's #1 disliked fan was in the chat tonight. Thank you for joining the stream. Who else did we have in here? Let me see. Bodhi's super excited about the chat tonight. Megas, can't ever forget you, my man. Megas, thank you for joining the chat. Megas has actually been watching our streaming and stuff since we started doing it, like the day. And so I do it for you, man. Thank you so much for joining. And that's not a joke, because there were times when I seriously just came on to stream because I hoped you would watch back in the early days. So thank you guys. We'll see you all Thursday. Don't forget to like the stream, give the video a share and like when it pops up on YouTube there in about an hour. Sub if you're not subbed. And I will see you guys next time for Lyda and Bodhi. This is Rock Var saying play on.